Hello, everyone. My name is Abby, and I'm here today to talk to you about budgeting. And I know what you might be thinking. Why do I need to know about budgeting? Maybe you're just earning an allowance, or maybe you do have your first paycheck, but isn't very much, and you can't see anything you need to budget for. Well, I love budgeting. And even when I was getting my first paycheck, waiting tables, or I worked at Trader Joe's, budgeting let me do the things that I wanted to do and reach my goals, which for me was traveling. So think about what maybe you would want. Maybe it's a car or a pair of sneakers, or maybe it is traveling. Um, but budgeting can give you that freedom. So let me share my screen quickly and show you what I want to do. So even when I was working at Trader Joe's, I still wanted to see the Colosseum in Rome or go to London or Scotland or hike the Mediterranean and even India to see the Taj Mahal. And I got to do all those things through budgeting. Into the nitty gritty a little bit of how to budget. So I use this app. It's called Every Dollar. I use it because it's free and easy to use. It's not sponsored by Junior Achievement. There's lots of different apps you can use. I think there's You Need a Budget or Mint. You can decide what works for you. When I first started, I used an Excel sheet or a pen and paper, but this is easy. It's on your phone. Keeps it very simple. So you just put in how much money you make. I set up sort of a dummy student account, say it's $1,000 a month, and then you decide where that money first needs to go and then where you want it to go. So, if you're out on your own, where it needs to go is going to be to things like rent, or if you have a house, a mortgage. And you also have to pay the utilities, which means water, gas, electricity, those sort of things. Some places have to pay trash. That's why that's on there. How you're going to get around. I lived in New York City, so it was the subway, but now it's a car, and that means maintenance when it needs an oil change or new tires, and also gas, groceries. Obviously, you have to eat. So once you've filled out all of the things that you have to have, then you can put money in the places where you want it to go. And so that can be things like a phone. How much are you willing to pay for that a month? Subscriptions, this category down here, it's just a word for our Netflix, our Amazon Prime, Hulu, Spotify, all of those. Um, Entertainment, how much are you going to spend on, well, someday concerts or going to the movies, that sort of things? Are you going to have a gym membership? The insurance category is in the need to have once you have your own, you're out on your own for that. And any debt that you might have that you're paying off as well. There's categories for everything. Now, the real freedom comes in is once you've put in all of your needs and you've filled in the things that you want, you can look and see, is this really where I want to be spending my money? So, for example, when I wanted to travel, I would think, okay, do I want to spend $5 on a coffee at Starbucks, or do I want to put that five towards a travel fund and I can have a cafe and a plaza in Spain? And so that's how I made those choices. Recently, my husband and I bought our first house, and we started saving almost 3 years ago to do that. And when we were looking at our budget, we realized you have two choices. You can either earn more money to be able to save more, or you have to cut places. And we were both working full time, and so it didn't seem like driving for Uber or any of the other options to increase the salary were going to be for us. So we decided to just start cutting. And we got rid of our gym membership, and we bought an antenna and got rid of all of our subscriptions. So we have to watch TV with commercials and just network television. Um, we didn't want to have a car payment, so we bought a car. We saved some of our money and bought a car from a friend that's 15 years old, but it gets us from point A to B, and our priority was a house. So when we were deciding after the money we had to spend, where we wanted to spend, a lot of it went to saving. All that to say is that having a budget can really help you determine where you want your money to go and help you reach your goals. So I totally recommend it. And you can ask your Junior Achievement personnel or volunteers to tell you more about it. Have a great day.